Hey, how's it going, everybody? This is your pal Impossibum here, and today we're checking out a game called Fantasy Blacksmith. And as you may have guessed it, we get to be a blacksmith who, gets to cast magical spells and stuff on his weapons and makes them awesome. Anyway, I played a little bit off recording to try to learn the game, figure out what I'm doing, so I'm not bumbling around so much as I normally am. Alright, here we go. I'm going to close this. I have an idea of what I'm doing, but here we go. We hit tab, it'll bring up stuff. This is probably a tutorial of some sort. We don't have to go through this, I don't think. But, as we do the things for the first time, I think it's going to highlight things for us a little bit. There we go. Forge. We need metal for our first weapons. We're going to work on that. For our pommel, we're going to make something simple starting out. It's just going to be dead simple. Whatever we can actually, get things done with. Hold on, can I not, here we go, hit iron, why not? And, handle, this will just be pine. We're gonna make the cheapest of cheap sword starting out. Just, we're just getting started. Do I have this one, this one? This one, okay. Click that one, and we have to hit, we'll do iron on this one as well. There we go. For some reason in this game, iron seems to be below bronze, which is not quite right. That's not generally how the hierarchy goes in games like this. Anyway, let's make a simple sword. We'll just do a basic one here. So there we go. There are all sorts of patterns you can get. I mean, this is just what we have now. But every town you can buy more patterns and make them look cooler and stuff. Let's see here. Yeah, we're just going with a super duper basic sword at this point. We're adding sword to the cart. So basically that was, the blueprint for the sword we're making, which is attached to like the ingot somehow, so that when we're hammering it out, it knows the shape it's supposed to look like. Alright, we're going to buy that. There we go. And now things are going to be magically sent to us through that thing. We have to wait a timer here. Yeah, it'll just come in 4 seconds. That is no biggie. No biggie. So, as you may have guessed, we have to heat up our ingot here. Now let's throw that in there. We got coal here. We have to start up the fire, so we'll throw that in there. We'll pump this so it gets hot. And we have to find... Do we have our tongs? We do have our tongs. Okay, I was a little worried I was going to have to run around looking for them. Let's pick up the thermometer here. Let me see. 4? Can I click it? There we go. Now 4, we'll always bring out our thermometer. If we look somewhere, maybe... Sometimes I have trouble actually getting the heat to show up. And if you can't, that's okay, because there's a workaround you can work with here. Let me just put that on the edge here. Any metal that I have worked with so far will start turning red and get really red the hotter it gets. And when it's at the working temperature, it's actually, that glowing red. Before that, it's still, it looks like the same color. So it doesn't matter if we're working with iron or tin or copper or bronze or whatever we're working on. As long as it's glowing, we know we're okay. Oh, it looks like it decided to start working for us now. Bronze, I happen to know, is the working temperature, according to the game, is between 700 and 875, I want to say. I'll need to use the tongs, I know, but, I want to wait a little bit. It only stays hot for so long, so I find it easier to work on it when it's towards the upper range of that. So let's click on here. Now, where we hit this depends on, where it's going to shape the metal here for us. I try to bring everything, to like the same level of doneness. Is it too cold already? There we go. It's still moving metal. It's easier to tell when things change when you're working on iron. Okay, it looks like it's too cold to be forged now, and we're going to have to go back and forth. And you will have to do this a whole lot. So this is one of the ways that the game is a little bit more repetitive than I would like. But, that's part of being a blacksmith. To be honest, if you're doing this in real life, it would take a whole lot, and they really take a lot of it out. So as a gameplay perspective, it does seem like a little bit annoying, but it is, it's a simulation, and this makes it more accurate. So like I said, we're probably going to have to do this a whole lot, unfortunately. So there's a very good chance that I will edit some of this out. But in the future, if I do more videos, I will almost certainly edit out a lot of this. Like we'll start and then the first time, I want you guys to get a real idea of what it's actually like. And then later on, we can make things a little bit easier for us all. And there we go. We'll put it back on here. And we'll start hammering again. Here we go. It's getting closer. We're almost there. Come on. You can do it. I have faith in you. Ah, there we go. See, it's actually changing now. Ah, I hit it one too many times. Bummer. You get used to just spamming the hammer button, and that happens. Whoops. There we go. We have to bring the tongs out before we click it, otherwise it goes back into the anvil. Alright, here we go. Wait for it to turn cherry red again. Well, not quite cherry red. You want to take it off before that. The redder it is, the hotter into the working temperature it is. And if you go too hot, it'll actually start melting, which lowers the final grade of the weapon. So you don't want to go too far with it. All right, let's go here. Oh, they both got done. Let's go here now. Go to the bottom. You have to be very careful. I have very deliberate hammer strokes at this point, because if I spam it, there's a good chance that I'll break it like I did before. All right, it's too hot. It's too cold again. It's not moving. You gotta throw it back in here. Let it heat up a little bit. Can we get a good read on this yet? There we go. We're getting something. It's working. The thermometer is a little funny. It only works if you point it like all the way in the back, and I have no idea why. It's a little funny. But, you know, we'll make it work. We'll get through this somehow. Oh, the metal's moving. It's becoming something. It's changing shape. Transforming before our very eyes. Alright, it's done. And I'm going to show you guys something I didn't actually see in the tutorial. And this is something I had to figure out myself. Let's get it nice and hot. Alright, let's throw it back in here. We have to put a little bit more coal in. We took too long, and we weren't able to get it hot enough before we ran out of coal. So now we got to wait a second. It's going to heat up. It won't take all that long. Actually, it looks hot enough now. Let's pick it up. Let's temper it. As soon as the fire stops, we have to pull it out really quick. Come on. There we go. Is it tempered? Sword is tempered. We did good. Now, if we want to save our... let me get rid of the tongs here. If we want to save our coal, we'll pour the water in here. Water pour out. There we go. It took it a second, but it poured out. The water is a little funny like that, but it works. Let's cool off our weapon all the way now. There we go. You can actually just legitimately put it in there, like a normal thing. But I like the fact that I can just, move it in here with the tongs and it actually works. And, of course, we can fling our thing all over the place. Our little water pot here. And we'll put that back in its little home. And we have to sharpen this now. So let's do it. This one's a little bit interesting. You have to hold C to spin the wheel, and you have to hold the grind button, and as soon as you let go, it's done. And you have to aim for 100% accuracy, but it's not quite as easy as you might think. So let's go through one together. 99, that's not bad. And it goes down really quick after you hit 100, so you can't just wait for it to hit 100. It's a little bit of prediction going on here. Ooh, that was a good one. Ooh, I'm doing better than I usually do. Alright, I'm not going to complain about that. Alright, that's pretty good. Now it's time to put the handle on. Can I put this in here? There we come on. Alright, let me drop this for a second. Go on the floor there. Let's pick up our stuff. We have to put the thing, the pommel, the guard, and all that into our special, handle assembly station, I guess. I don't know what this is called. I don't think there's like an official thing that people normally do this with. Hold on. It's a little funky. There we go. We got it eventually. We made it work. All right. Now we can put our sword in there, maybe? Can we? There we go. So now we're going to start. I'm going to tell you a secret. You want to hit it when you think it's going to go right here. And if you do that, you'll get like 95s and 100s, a whole lot more than you may think you can. But if you don't, you're not going to do so well. I did horrible in that one. That wasn't so bad. Oh, I'm doing horrible. I was doing this before recording, and I was doing so much better. But, you know, so what? There we go. We'll do it again. 95, all right. What do we do? 85, boo. See if we can end strong. Let's, the last one is just turning the pommel on. Hopefully we can do better. As somebody drives by with the loudest car in the world. Sorry about that, guys. 85, that's not so bad. 100, that's a good one. Alright, 85.55, I'm not going to complain about that. So our sword is done. This is a bronze sword. You know, it's not the best sword in the world. We're going to go upstairs and put our stuff on the wall. Now, people will come and knock on the door constantly over here. It's like every 3 minutes. It's a little bit tedious, to be quite honest. But they'll be able to buy any of the swords you have on the thing here. So this one, you see, it's tempered, yes, excellent, good, and cheap. All right, we did a good job for a bronze sword. All right, they're knocking. Let's let them in. They probably want to buy our sword. Hey, pal, what's new? I want to buy a cheap sword below 300 coins. Do you have one? Well, yes, I just happened to make one. There you go. Let's look at it. That's our sword. It blends in with the wood because it's bronze, I guess. There we go. So we sold our first sword, and we got a little skill, some coins, a reputation, and we unlocked a new town. Congratulations, tutorial is over. Now we get to do all sorts of cool things. Alright, so, that was pretty easy. Let's go again. Let's work on our second sword, and let's try to jazz it up a little bit. You know, maybe we'll do an iron sword this time. And we'll try to make it a little bit better, get better things. And by the way, you can actually level up in this game. Your forging gets better, so you move more metal. You know, your assembling gets better, your grinding gets better, so you can make better and better things. But we're gonna buy stuff to make a new sword now. So let's go to the map. You can go to the town here, and they, you know, different places have different things you could buy. Like for now, we could buy the next furnace. What we could actually afford that now. I'm considering it. And I think we can also buy... Oh, I thought we could buy the pickaxe here. Maybe that's in the village. Let's check that out real quick. Nope, I guess not. Maybe it's in the forge option? I could have swore you could buy a pickaxe here. Am I going crazy? I might be going crazy. Is it in the forge area? There we go. We can buy a pickaxe. Let's, we'll cart that over. Go to buy. And, with that... I'll show you while we have a moment here. Hold on, let me grab a handy dandy thing here. Let's grab that one. Oh, by the way, guys, if you buy this game, you definitely want to bring up the brightness and the options like all the way. Right now, this is with brightness turned all the way up, but without it, you can't see a foot in front of your face. It could be pretty rough. So I definitely suggest if you guys want to play this game, which, you know, it's a fun game. You know, I don't want to turn anyone away from it, but you definitely would turn the brightness up. Anyway, I'll wait for one moment. Hopefully we get our pickaxe soon. I want to show you guys something here. You coming? You gonna come? 24 seconds? That's like an eternity from now. Alright guys, we got our pickaxe. I wanted to show you guys something. There's also mining in the game. So if you run out of money, especially... Actually, you need to do mining even if you have money, to be honest. Can I pick up my thing again? There we go. So now we drop down and we're in our little mining pit. So this is how you get a lot of stuff in the game that you can't get any other way. Like, I'll be honest with you, it has a lot to do with like spell casting and stuff, which is stuff that I've not gotten into. Oh, we got somebody at the door. Let's go see what they want. And the good thing about people coming to your door, it might be a little bit annoying, honestly, especially if you're working on something. I answer it a lot more when I'm mining because it's just a minute to come up here. But it's like free money, and you get a little bit of EXP. Hey there, I want to buy a cheap sword below 300 coins. I'm sorry, bud, I don't actually have one right now. I will go and make some in a moment. That'll be my next sword. It'll probably be a cheapo sword. I got stuck. Hold it. There we go. Anyway, so this is where I wanted to get to the point where we actually found something here. So let me go back to mining, and I'll show you how that works. We'll find at least something so I can you know, show you guys what it looks like and what you have to work with. You definitely want to bring a torch. You definitely want to bring a torch when you're mining. And your pickaxe, by the way, is on the 3 key, and you want to right-click to actually get it to do this. The good thing is you can hold a torch in your other hand, and if you didn't, you wouldn't be able to see a darn thing. I mean, that much I promise you. There we go. We got a little ore right there. That's good for me. Let's pick that up. Let me put down my torch here. We'll put this down here. And I'll bring it up. There we go. Let me pick up my torch, throw it over here. So there's one of we need three of these. That looks like copper to me. Anyway, later on we'll get a smelter and we can put it in here. But I just wanted to show you the very basics of mining. Give you guys an idea how that works. We'll do that more later. I'll go through a process probably at some point where we smelt ore and make a sword just from that. Anyway, let's actually make a better sword here. We have let me put that down. We have the new area that we can go to. Will allow us to make an iron sword. But these I think they're higher quality. I mean, I think they should be. But unfortunately, you really kind of need a better thing for it, a better furnace. I will do this, but it's going to be a little bit rough. We might have to do some jobs to make up for it. Alright, let's go with whatever this pommel is. That looks cool. What kind of handle? That's a spiky, cool looking thing. Let's go with that. And see, which of these guards do I like? I think I kind of like that guard. That looks cool. I've honestly, I'll be honest with you guys, I like the very basic sword, but I will branch out and do a little bit more weird things, just so I'm less boring. So there we go. We'll do this. There we go. And then at the end, we'll do that. So we have a little bit of a spiky bastard-looking sword here. I'll go with that. And this will cost 110 apparently. Let's add the sword to our cart. And we'll go to the cart and we'll hit buy. And that'll be here in over a minute. Since we're buying from town and not from the village, it'll take longer to get here. I'll just be mining while I wait for a minute here. Oh, we got a knock on the door. Let's put that down and we'll go up. We got some ore down there. We got to make sure we come back for it. Let's put our pickaxe away so we don't scare people. Let's see what they want. Hello, what do you want? Can you sharpen my sword? Of course I can sharpen your sword. And this is another way we get a little bit of pocket change and some more experience, which I'm all for at this point. So let's practice our grinding. 99. 99 again. Oh, that was a good one. Alright, we did it right. Thank you, Master. Goodbye. I'm assuming I'm nowhere near the top of the top blacksmith list. I don't see Impossibum anywhere on there. But did we level up or something? Why did it show me that? I don't know. Let's go back down. There we go. So is our stuff here yet? Here it is. All right. Let's move our stuff over to the thing here. I don't want to put it on there because there is an interesting predicament that happens if you have your stuff on the handle assembly station and somebody comes out knocking the door and asking you to assemble it for them. It causes issues. Your stuff will get thrown all over the place, and then you'll have trouble finding it later. So we'll just have to remember that our stuff is right here. There's the 3 pieces right there. I should have got, if I thought, I would have gotten more, whatchamacallit, more coal. I'm going to pick some up right now while we're working on this. Let's go to the map. Get it from the village, because it'll be less of a delay. There we go. We'll pick up a couple coal. That should be good. There we go. I didn't mean to do that. I just meant to hit cart. There we go. We'll get some coal. We'll upgrade. We'll get the better furnace. And it'll be a lot easier to actually work with the iron. Oh, we got a knock at the door. Let's see what they want. I could use the money right now. Furnace has come. Good. I definitely need the furnace. What do you guys want? I'm going to prepare my blade to Damascus pattern. Can you help me melt the plates? Oh, yeah, I could do that. I guess this is also going to be a sort of Damascus tutorial, too. The big trick with Damascus is there's going to be 3 layers, and you want every layer to have a different kind of metal. So this is like a copper-ish, or a bronze. So over there, we're going to put something over that. This is another copperish bronze or something. So we don't want that on top. This is, I don't even know what that is. Is that iron maybe? A really dark iron? Looks more like onyx to me. This is silver. We're going to put that over here so things stack right. This is a giant silver thing. We'll put that there. There we go. Whatever this is can go over here because it'll fit. It looks like granite or something. It's really rough, whatever it is. This is some kind of dark metal. We'll put that over here so we get the good stack. This is really dark, so we can put it over here. Hopefully the next one will fit good over on the left. Maybe not. We got one more small coming. There we go. We have to put it here no matter what it is. I think this is good Damascus. Perfect Damascus. We did good. Thank you. Goodbye. All right. So if you do absolutely perfect, you get 50 coins, 50 rep, for doing it. So we nailed it. You normally don't quite get perfect. You get like 48, 47, something like that. But Damascus, if you know what you're doing, you can max it out. Unfortunately, we didn't get to go through the rest of the Damascus, whatchamacallit, protocol? Methodology? Procedure? Because we were just doing it for the client. Alright, so oh man, I forgot to get the thermometer for this. Well, this is a perfect time to showcase the fact that metal is good to work on it when it's red. So we're going to sit here until this is red. It doesn't, you can tell, just by looking at it. In real life, I imagine it's different, but in this game, you can tell it starts glowing, and the more red it gets, the more higher in the working range it is. And if you let it go too far, it melts, so you definitely don't want to do that. But we should be able to see it here. There we go. What are we at? Oh, we have to wait until it's 1,000. So I'm just going to wait here, but you guys don't have to wait. I will cut forward for you, so I'll see you guys in a minute. Alright, as you guys can see, it's starting to glow now. It's a little bit redder than it was before, but it's still not at the upper ranks yet. It's getting... Alright, now it's warm enough where I'm happy enough to work on it. Oh, it's not... Let's pick it up, come on. Oh, we lost so much time there. Alright, let's start hammering. Come on, hammer. Hammer, it's hammer time. There we go. And as it cools off, you guys will see the metal will start changing color. I don't think it'll move quite as fast. It's getting really cool now. It's going to stop moving soon. I think it'll stop moving now, actually. Yeah. Anyway, this will take a while. I'm going to go back and forth a whole lot. But I'm going to cut that out for you guys so you don't have to look at that. So I will come back when we're finishing this up. Alright, we're back, guys. It's time to put the finishing touches on. Let's just drop the blade on the ground. Nobody cares. Alright, let's see what we can do here. Hopefully, we do a good job. Oh, I hit it too many times. No! One click ruined it. That sucks. Alright, now we know. We gotta take it really slow. Like, super slow. I don't feel like ruining it again, though. As you get a little bit later in the game, I don't think it's quite as bad. Simply because your forging skill goes up. And it's a little bit more forgiving with stuff like that. Let's put it back in the fire. I'll have to take it a little bit slow. I don't want to do that again. That was... Oh, man. I hate that I did it. I hate myself for that one click. Can't forgive myself. That's alright. We'll have to make up for it. We'll put a good temper on it. We'll get a good grind and assembly going. Hopefully we actually put the handle on properly this time and get really high marks. We'll try to make up for it. Alright, let's keep going. We're in the middle here, on top. Done. So it looks like 3 hammers gets it done. Something around there. There we go. Let's go here. That's done. Oh, it's a good thing I didn't hammer. That one's done. Can we finish this? Oh, we're going to have to do it one more time. Alright, it's red. Let's take it out. Put it on here. Let's get the last hammer stroke. Just do it. There we go. Finish. We're done. Alright, let's get it a little bit warmer. Then we'll go temper it real quick. It's still hot enough right now. I just, I felt like doing this. Alright, let's run it over here. As soon as the fire goes out, you have to take it out really quick. There we go. Took it out. Sword is tempered. We did a good job. Let me cool it off in the water real quick. That way we can, we don't need the tongs. We can just pick it up now. There we go. Let's go grind it. Spin the wheel. Let's go. 99. 95. 98. 99. 95. I'm not going to complain. Oh, that's all of them. Accuracy 97. That's not so bad, honestly. Alright, let's put this in our holder here. Can we not put it in here? Apparently, we have to wait until all the other stuff is in here. So let's just put it in. Luckily, all we have to do is have it in hand and click on this table, and it magically goes in the appropriate spot. There we go. Let's click it on here. Come on, there we go. I remember what I said. When it gets to this line here, that's when we click. When we think it's going to hit that line. Alright, how do we do? 90 is not bad. 95. 85. 90 is not so bad as an average. Hopefully this is going to be better than our first one. I really hope so. 95. 90. 100. We're getting better. 100 again. 96.66. That's pretty good. Alright, let's see how this goes. 80. Boo. 85. 95. Alright. 91.1 total average. That's actually not bad at all. For us, that's really good. Let's put this down real quick. We forgot to put the fire ad over here. This will help us save on our coal costs. I mean, I'll be honest with you, the coal doesn't cost that much, but it's just annoying to wait for it to come in. So here it is. Our first, this is probably the best way to get a good look at it. Our first iron sword. I probably should have put some brass on there for contrast, but, I think overall this is probably a good sword. I thought there was somebody knocking on the door. It was just me walking up the stairs. Let's get a good look at it. 268. Tempered, yes. Handle, cheap. Handle quality, very good. I hardly ever get handle quality very good. Let's see what he wants. You want my sword? Can you sharpen my sword? Alright, I'll do that for you. Just for you, buddy. Let's do it. I think it's just practice with this, I think. After a few times doing it, you get the feel for it. There we go. Oh, isn't so bad. I needed the money, otherwise I probably wouldn't wait. Anyway, guys, this is our masterpiece for the episode. I hope you guys have liked watching this. I hope to do a few more. I don't plan on doing like the full forging thing on video anymore. You guys understand how that works now. For now on, I think I'll just skip past that so we have more time for the fun stuff. Anyway, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. And if you're new here, you can subscribe, click that bell icon so you know when I put out new content. Smash that like button, leave a comment down below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.